Dad's looking like a bitch ass hoe. Aaron hates it when we rap, but we got the flow. He can't hold back. He's giving us some more. Throw it back is what we tell him. He gives us head while we're riding in the Benz.
He's riding in the Benz. He's gonna get some lens. He's gonna find some trends. He's gonna kill some bends.
Get in the lens like a mortgage broker. When I grabbed your girl, I'm be sure to smoke her.
He's gonna smoke her.
where is this going?
Oh, yeah, true. All right, boys.
We can't rap the entire podcast. Well, you guys
What if
can't.
we did?
You ain't Juice WRLD, bro.
I fought an elephant. I lost 10 times. I beat him on the 9, then I took him for a drive.
All right, I'm getting a bit bored of the raps.
Fuck it.
But have you seen Juice WRLD rap for an hour straight?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
When Aaron told me about this shit, I was fucking shocked. Shout out Juice WRLD. He might need that shout out, by the way.
In heaven.
No, he's in heaven. Yeah. But that guy can just non-stop freestyle, just on and on and on. And it's fucking quality content.
It shows you what happens when you don't do perks. Because when he does perks, he's like... yeah, it's so true. But when he does it, he's out there fucking spinning bars.
He was so talented though, because the majority of his songs that that got brought out after he died were all from his freestyle.
Oh.
Which is so amazing.
Wait, the good songs? The banging ones?
Yeah, I love the bangers.
Can you rap us a little bit of his freestyle, Aaron?
I would love to, but I need the background track. I need a lot of stuff going on. I still see your shadows in my room.
He was such an emo fucking white boy. Let's be real. Boys, I got an idea.
Yeah.
I bought a film for us today.
You bought a film?
Ooh.
A film. I thought we could all sit around and watch.
Okay.
The film's called She's the Man.
Oh, yeah.
I'm thinking, what if we sit around and we jerk off to Amanda Bynes before she did heroin?
Oh, wait, did she got on heroin?
I mean, it's either that or crack, who knows?
Jesus Christ, I'm down to jerk off to her.
Yeah. Would you be down, Aaron?
I think I'll pass on this one.
Wait,
really?
Well, boys, have you? Okay, here's an actual question though, because I was watching porn I think earlier today, and have you guys seen
What
that
category?
It was technically gay porn, but I mean, no, just joking.
Technicalities.
No, so okay.
I hate it when they get you on a technicality.
You guys know when they have like porn stars that shave their pubes from like their dick, and it's like so it's non-shaven up, and then on the below it is shaven.
Oh yeah.
And it's just like, what the fuck is with that? I haven't seen that until like 2 months ago. Now it's all I see.
I've done it before.
You've done it before?
Purely out of laziness.
No
That's the
fucking
reason
way.
for it. Yeah.
How
It's been a long time since I've done that.
It must be hard to like cut it accurately though.
That is the
I
reason
wasn't
why
concerned.
a lot of people don't like doing it because, you know, you can get like nicks and shit like that.
That's what I'm saying.
But luckily for us, support for the Milk Bucket Podcast is brought to you by Manscaped, who's the best in men's below the waist grooming.
What are the odds?
Yeah, I mean, Manscaped offers precision engineering tools for your family jewels.
Hey.
Far out. That's
Now,
incredible.
you know, I don't know if we're trying to, you know, do a little fucking circle jerk kind of thing to Amanda Bynes. We might want to clean things up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, because you wouldn't want to grab someone else's fucking thing and, you know, feel some hairs. So
No, you don't
what
want to
you
feel
can actually
no
do
hairs.
is you can get the Lawnmower 4.0.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Which
shit.
It actually has nick reduction technology.
Nick reduction. Can it reduce Nick Bullis though?
Nothing can reduce Nick Bullis.
Oh,
Let's be real.
fuck me. That
If you
man
don't know
needs
Nick
to be
Bullis,
reduced.
you're not watching Twitch enough.
Honestly, you probably aren't.
Inside the Performance Package 4.0 with Manscaped, you'll actually find the Trimmer Lawnmower 4.0, the Weed Whacker for your ear and nose hairs, the Crop Preserver Ball Deodorant. Baz had some of that earlier and I fucking gave it a sniff. Smells good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It even has a ball toner, performance boxer briefs, fucking keep your family jewels safe.
Yeah.
And you'll even get a travel bag.
Yeah.
Sounds like a pretty fucking good deal, if
It's
you
awesome.
ask me.
It's
Does
awesome.
not sound bad.
But the issue is that what if it's like fucking 20% too much?
No, but that's
There's always a fat shipping fee with these things, you know, because
Here's
they
the
take it
thing.
from America and sure, it's nice technology, but it costs you fucking $25 to
Baz,
ship
guess
it.
what?
What?
Just like many things on this podcast, you're wrong.
Oh, what?
Oh.
With Manscaped, if you use code MILKBUCKET at checkout, you'll get 20% off and free shipping.
Oh,
Fucking take
fuck
that to the
off. That's
bank.
exactly what I wanted.
Take
That
that
is
to
a
fucking
steal.
Amanda Bynes.
Shit. So it almost seems like all I need to do is click the link in the description.
Just click the link in the description. Use code MILKBUCKET.
Anyway, boys, speaking about topical things, one of the things that I think we should talk about is Ukraine.
Okay.
In particular, so one of the things that my sister did, and a lot of people are doing, is that they're finding Airbnbs where you find a house and they've got an extra room, and then you'll book it for a couple of nights, and that's just a way to directly donate money to people that are in need. So
I
like,
love that.
You just donate it directly to them, and then they have a room. Sure, there's no one's actually going to stay there, but you support them directly, and there's no middleman. This made me think. What if we just opened a fucking Airbnb in Ukraine? There's no way Airbnb is
like
sending representatives to fucking Ukraine.
Especially
to
not right now.
Yeah, there's no fucking
And
way.
guess what, guys? The property market's at an all-time low. we can start up a house easy.
Well, no, you don't even. I don't even think you need to buy a house.
You just list someone's house.
There's no way there's any
Hope they're out of
verification. What I'm trying to say is like, it's great for all the people that are donating, and I think that's such a fucking great thing to do. But there's got to be 5 times the listing that there normally is. There's got to be people that are seeing this that are saying like, all right, look, like, as sad as I am for this, I wouldn't mind getting a piece of this pie.
What makes money?
Clearly, Milk Bucket is not earning enough money if we need to resort to that
I
level.
don't know. Me and Baz have been loving our oil this week.
No, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to be doing it, but I do think like shit. I feel like a couple of people would be doing that if you get what I mean.
I can catch your drift.
We're opening a real estate agency. Anyway, if you want to buy cheap fucking things in Ukraine, we could do that. Now, I know that that's like a little bit, that's a dodgy, like a squiggly line, and talking about straight lines, Shane Warne's dead.
Oh, shit.
Some say from some straight lines.
That's how we brought it up. That's how we transitioned.
Look, when you die in Copenhagen at 55 or whatever, 52, there's questions to be asked.
He died in Copenhagen.
I think Koh Samui, yeah.
Koh Samui.
So,
Fucking
do you want to explain what Koh Samui was, given that we were there a couple of years ago?
Well, Koh Samui is like, it's a luxurious area in Thailand, but it's right next to Full Moon Party. And a lot of middle-aged white guys who go there to suck tranny dick and do coke. Let's be real. So who knows? Shane Warne might have just been fucking practicing his leg spin. He
probably was. Was he a batter or a bowler?
He's a bowler. He's a spinner.
Oh, he's a bowler.
Yeah. I mean, they're all bad,
shit.
but no, he was known for a spinner. He was like one of Australia's greatest bowlers. One of the world's greatest bowlers,
I thought he was a batter. That's insane. Is it batsman? Is that what it is?
Batsman, yeah.
Oh, fuck. All right. I mean, I'm not too bad at batting, but, that's a different type, if you ask me. But I will say...
Oh, I forgot. No one's called fucking masturbation batting in so many years. Yeah, what you're saying.
But I will say that cricket is one of those sports where... Because I never really watched it. I never really entertained it because it's so fucking long. It has an incredible amount of skill involved in it. And when you see the people, like especially like the Indian players, because they've got fucking billion and 300 million people, you have some 1 in a billion players there. And they're just absurd. Like their bodies are so almost like trebuchets.
Have you ever played?
I played beach cricket.
Same. I have never played real cricket.
And beach cricket is so much fun, but there's no fucking way I could last in a test match.
I don't like beach cricket. I like backyard cricket.
What's the difference?
Well, because you can't bounce a ball on sand really.
You can.
You can't properly.
Bro, you can if you put some speed into it, it definitely bounces off it.
It doesn't bounce. Rather, it's literally a damping effect. You're talking to an engineer.
You're forgetting Baz is a natural born athlete.
Yeah,
he can do anything.
You're right. He can dunk on an 11-foot rim.
You haven't seen my is it 11 foot or 10 foot?
10 foot. That's the joke.
Oh, okay. The other thing is, bro, with fucking enough speed, you could bounce a cricket ball in water. Like you can skip stones and shit. So sand is fucking nothing, man.
I love how Baz is saying this like he's being serious, and some of the Milk Bucket audience will just think this is another one of his retarded statements.
Yeah. No, like as in, it's got like surface tension and some physics. So that's what allows it to bounce.
Oh, is that how you do it?
What?
There's some surface, get a bit of surface tension, add a dash of physics.
It's just, I mean, at the end of the day, some people are scientists, some people aren't. So I know it's okay.
I think it's clear who is and who isn't. That's a funny thing. The thing about cricket is, it's some people are born into it, some people aren't. Yeah. I was one of the people who I didn't like. My family love it, but I wasn't a massive fan. But it's great to see live because it's like baseball in America, where you're going there for a party.
Yeah, so you're not going there for the actual sport.
No, you see the occasional six and everyone's fucking cheering, but a lot of it is the fucking drinking and party culture. You're sat with your mates, you're not with your fucking wife, so you're just out with the boys for fucking 8 hours. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what? I see the same thing in skiing. So skiing's got this awesome culture when you go to like one of those European slopes where it's all adults and there's no kids. Apparently what they do is that they go skiing and then they go straight down to the pub and then they drink with like all the skiing gear on.
I think that's like Australian too.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
The thing is, I've only gone to Perisher, I think, and Perisher is like the family one.
Yeah.
And there's tons of kids there. So there's like
the little fucking Milo kids trying to take you out.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to party in this environment.
Yeah, okay, that's fair enough. I've never been skiing, so I don't actually know.
Have you been there as an adult?
Never.
Fuck me.
When did you go to Perisher, Baz?
Probably when I was 15.
Yeah, okay, so you weren't
That's
partying
why
there
you didn't
anyway.
wanna
No, but it's enough to know, like, is this a good vibe? And I knew that there was a lot of kids there.
No, but you were going to, like, your parents would
Yeah,
take you to
yeah.
a kid's location, yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
No, I think, I think like snow skiing kind of areas would be such a vibe to like party at later. But if you got a cabin,
Yeah,
Yeah.
cabin with a fire in
bro,
there.
the fire would be so
Couple
like, so
fitties
elite.
with you.
You know, I didn't expect you to like the cabin vibe.
What?
Why's that?
Yeah, because like you always need to be doing something, which is a great trait.
Wait, do you?
I feel like when I go on holiday, I feel restless if I'm just sat. I don't know how to relax on a holiday.
Like you can't do the tropical island thing,
No, I wouldn't be able to just lounge on a beach.
which is
Oh
similar
my
to. I
God.
feel it's the opposite. Like it's the same thing but different climate.
No, but you're going skiing.
Yeah, you go surfing in the tropical island.
No, I could do that, but when you see people sit by the pool all day, that sounds cancerous to me.
I want to
I'd rather
understand that a
shoot
bit more
myself.
because for me, like that is an insane amount of like just joy because like, you're working so hard every day and you're getting closer towards your goals and you're working towards them. Sometimes you just want to sit there, look at the beach, do nothing just like for days and days and days straight. And maybe you chuck in one activity a day or two activities a day and you're just drinking with fun people, meeting new people every day. Like, is that
I would
is that what you're
consider
saying?
drinking a thing. Drinking
Okay.
is an activity and talking to people is an activity.
Including,
I'm not
like,
saying
day
I wouldn't
drinking?
want to socialize. I could do that, but it's more like if the whole thing is just being sat on a beach. Like some people just lie and sunbake by the pool all day. I
Yeah,
could
with
never
other
do that.
people. There's other people there. They're not by
Some
themselves.
but some of them are literally just fucking lying there without even chatting and shit. And
Well,
like
I mean, some people are introverted.
that's
so they
not
prefer
that's not my vibe. I like walking. The thing I noticed in holidays is I love walking everywhere. Like my steps on holidays are ridiculous. It's like 20,000 a day.
Yeah, I'm completely with you, bro. Like the thing is like sometimes you have like when we went to Fiji, one of the issues was that everything wasn't walking distance. So it's like if it was like a 10-minute walk, that would be sick.
Yeah.
Because then you just walk around everywhere and you have a great time. But there, if you were to get to even like the closest supermarket, you'd need to walk for like an hour.
Yeah, it's fucked.
And that's when and it's like 40 degrees and like humid. So
Yeah,
It
but
wasn't
if you-
40,
it
but
was
yeah,
30,
it was
maybe.
pretty hot.
30,
If you catch
yeah.
a tuk-tuk to there and then you walk around that area, I'm cool with that.
There's no tuk-tuks, bro. It's not
Yeah, whatever
not a
fucking
heavily
transportation they like.
Taxis, yeah.
You know what I mean? But like, it's more, I don't know. I also just haven't traveled as much as you guys. So like, I haven't had the opportunity to out travel myself enough where a fucking relaxing holiday sounds fun. But when I'm traveling, because I've never had like a holiday paid for parents, you know what I mean? So
Right,
I've always, whenever I've traveled, I have had to actually save the money for it. So I don't want to do something where I'm just lying down because I'm like, just
Yeah.
fucking go to Manly and do that shit. Don't
That's
need
fair
to-
enough.
Don't
Yeah,
need
no.
to pay $3,000 to fucking lie on a different beach.
I get what you're
Australia's
saying,
got
bro.
amazing beaches anyway, you know?
Yeah, but it doesn't have the relaxing vibe.
Yeah.
Like Australia is especially Sydney, it's a very hustly place. Like, even out of all the cities in Australia, Sydney is so much more like get up and get going and walking fast.
Yeah,
and
but it's
no
not-
bullshit. Like you go to Brisbane, bro. You're having like you order a coffee from a cafeteria, and the guy's just having a chat with you, and it's like, bro, can we stop talking and you start fucking making coffee? Because I've got shit to do. I'm on holiday here.
Yeah, but so
He's in work mode and he's fucking taking a
No.
break mid coffee order.
I have never heard someone from a foreign country describe Sydney as a hustle bustle place, especially from a fucking capital, like a capital city of the world.
You mean like someone from New York or London? or
Yeah,
something like
no,
that?
they don't say similarities. People always say Australians are laid back.
Okay,
It's because you're in holiday mode in Brisbane, so you're expecting you're trying to do shit.
I get what you're saying, but so Aaron's 6'3". If he goes to Netherlands, he's not tall. But if he goes to anywhere else, he's pretty fucking tall.
No, but anywhere in
So-
Australia for sure.
Yeah, so if you go to New York and so someone from New York or London might find Sydney pretty chill, but everywhere else, I think that they look
Anyone,
at
yeah,
Sydney as
anywhere,
like-
anyone
Brother,
that
we've
was
got
raised
5
on the
million
island.
people. New York isn't even isn't even in the top 10 population. You know what I mean?
Have you been to Brisbane or Melbourne like recently?
Melbourne maybe 2 years ago. I've been to both.
And because I find it quite noticeable how much hustle and bustle it is in Sydney.
I noticed it in Brisbane.
Yeah.
I haven't been to Melbourne. in a
Brisbane-
very long time.
Brisbane
has
is neck
3 million
level.
less people though.
It's not about the people; it's about the culture.
No, but people matters a lot. You look at fucking Tokyo. Tokyo, it would be impossible for it not to be bustling because you've got fucking 30 million people there crammed in a city.
Okay, yeah.
Like people definitely make a factor of that. If you had New York mentality but only 100,000 people, it's not going to feel the same bustle as if you've got 10 million. Like, you know what I mean?
Also, Brisbane is massive. So like when they count like the population in Brisbane, that's also like Gold Coast and Sunshine Coast, and it's like it's greater Brisbane.
No, is that true? Is Sunshine Coast included in
I
Brisbane?
know Gold Coast is.
I don't think Sunshine Coast
Yeah,
is.
I'm not 100%
Yeah.
Sunshine, but I know it's
Also-
way bigger than Brisbane City.
Also, we're comparing this because, like, I lived in Surrey, which is close to city. Baz lived in the CBD. When you go out to the fucking burbs, there's no fucking hustle or bustle culture there. Whereas people describe all
it's
of New York.
another level in Brisbane. You go there and you're
You didn't go
literally
out to the burbs in fucking Brisbane.
no. There's a city in Brisbane.
No. Yeah, the city is, but again, that's
It's
population.
the city in Brisbane is not hustle and bustle. Is what I'm telling you.
I get that, but I'm saying like population density makes a huge factor in that when you got 3 million people less, because the percentage of people going to a CBD is going to be different. You get me? Like,
No, sure. I just think that it's like it's insane.
sure. I don't know. I think you could find quieter beaches along the fucking along the coast that you can still relax at. But that being said, you are going to Hawaii on holiday mode, so you're going there to chill and stuff. So I understand that. I think I'm too ADHD and too like I get too agitated when I'm lying there doing something. I want to.
I have a feeling that James will grow to enjoy it.
I think so too.
I think come this Christmas, you'll be like, all right, guys.
Did you always enjoy it?
There ain't a chance.
Fuck no.
I was going to say, I didn't think you were ever into that, but
I'm all about fucking hustle and bustle.
past few years, you can see the transition in what you're into.
Because shit gets intense, you know?
Yeah, I
and you
know.
just want to sit down and like, it's a strange thing was when my cousin, who's a doctor, I asked him when I was like 14 or 15, like, what is it that you really enjoy doing? Like, what do you enjoy doing when you're not studying? He was studying med at the time.
Yep.
And he says like, Basil, there's something that I really it's really strange, but I enjoy just sitting down and not doing anything. Like not watching TV, not on my phone, not reading a book, just sitting there and doing nothing. And like it's so, and I never understood. I was like, what the fuck is this cunt talking about? Like he's obviously very smart.
Yeah.
Now I get it.
Now you get that.
I get it to another fucking level. And when you do it on a hammock watching the beach with a drink in your hand,
Oh, I think the hammock. I missed that from Fiji.
Bro.
I think you guys
hammocks.
underestimate the like Baz. You've traveled to like what 40 countries? You said
25.
25 exactly. You've traveled to most of Western Europe. You've traveled to Egypt. You know what I mean? You've hit fucking the US. Like when I'm sitting here, I'm not thinking about I want to go to a fucking island. I'm thinking I want to go see the shit that I've been dreaming of seeing. I want to see fucking Petra. I want to see the pyramids. I want to see fucking Florence. Like, there's just too many things on my bucket list for a relaxing holiday to be on my mind right now.
That's a very, very fair point, bro. And Florence is fucking incredible, bro. Like that big ass church that they have.
Yeah, the cathedral thing. Yeah,
I remember buying I think a €6 coffee there.
Yeah.
And that made me appreciate fucking Australia. Because Italian coffee, don't get me wrong, it's fucking amazing.
Better than ours?
Oh, it's comparable. But at the time, I wasn't really a coffee drinker.
Okay.
Now I'm a much bigger coffee drinker. And the thing is, when you leave Australia, you realize how shit normal coffee is.
100%.
Like you leave there and you buy a coffee from a cafeteria with. Do you remember in Fiji, like right at the end, we went to that place and there was a barista coffee? Did you get a?
I
you got
didn't
a
get
juice?
one then. Yeah, I got a juice.
Yeah, I got a cappuccino from there with a sugar, as I always order.
Yeah.
Man, it was fucking horrible.
Really?
It tasted
Was
like
it?
that like instant coffee that you make with just foam on the top.
Better or worse than American coffee?
I wasn't a coffee drinker back then, but
Okay.
yeah, but I remember American coffee being not that bad.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't heard people say that because people in America think Starbucks is fine.
Yeah.
Whereas in Australia, Starbucks is known as like shit coffee.
It's
Because they use a different bean, right? They use like some shit beans over there. That's what I heard like years ago. I don't know if it's true.
Oh yeah, I don't think that, like I think Starbucks is universally not great. I had it in Japan. I've had it in Australia. Who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe America's better. But
Yep.
I think, in Australia, we get much better beans on average. And
Yeah.
that's why like you can go to most local coffee shops and you get a good coffee.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean?
I get that, bro. And the other thing with America is that the fucking like there's so much other things to do apart from coffee.
Yes.
So like when you're there, you're not drinking coffee. Like we might have one with a bagel. You might have one with a beer. You might have one. Like you're doing American things. You're having a bagel, you're having a beer, you're having a pizza, you're having
Beer's not an American thing.
Oh, sure. But
Aaron's the only one who thinks that beer is good in the world.
Their beer is fantastic.
they got some good brews.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Coors Light.
You're talking
Bud
light beers.
Light.
Light beers aren't even beers.
But that's all
I
they
like
drink
a
there.
light beer.
They're 50% beer, 50% water. Because
That's what they
Americans are
drink
too pussy to
I'm
fucking
drinking
drink
one right now, bro.
I really don't
beers are
like
gross.
the toxic masculinity that comes with beer in Australia. It doesn't make you any more of a man to drink a stronger
Take it
beer.
to your Women's Week meeting, Aaron.
Bro,
I don't
I'm just
fucking
telling
hear
you,
it.
it seems
Oh,
very.
ciders are manly too.
I don't drink cider, but I'm just
because I
saying.
drink peach schnapps
What?
doesn't mean I have a
You don't-
fucking...
do you not drink cider?
No, I used to.
I'm so shocked
I
to
used
hear
to be
that
a
Aaron
big
doesn't
cider
drink it.
person.
What? I'm a big cider person.
Yeah. Unless Little Fat Lamb counts, because technically it is a
definitely
cider.
counts. Yeah, it definitely.
No.
It's the same thing though. It's like brewed.
It doesn't taste like a
sweet
cider.
brewed drink.
It doesn't taste like a cider.
I think it's more like... It literally tastes like a mixed drink.
yeah, precisely.
It does, but it's brewed like as a cider. So it's not.
Sure,
it's not got
but-
vodka in it or something.
Right. I don't know. It doesn't... I wouldn't say it tastes in the same category.
Either way, Little Fat Lamb I drink normal, which is a mixed drink in Australia. Cider I don't, because it is. I remember when I used to drink it before I started drinking beer. James used to talk so much shit because it was like, just drink, man, just drink beer. It's manly. But
it's not about it being manly. It's just like, why are you finding this?
What's the opposite of being a pussy?
Sick cunt.
Yeah.
Just be a sick cunt.
In a
bro.
legend.
But
And
drinking
fine,
a
not
beer does not
everyone's
make
a
you a
legend.
legend.
Aaron, not everyone is a main
Okay.
character, and that's
Look,
fine.
Aaron,
Okay.
I love my light beers.
Yep.
A legend doesn't drink a light beer. When you think of a legend, what is he drinking?
Name any American legend, because
I'll
they probably
respect
drink
Kobe
light beer.
Bryant.
Sorry,
Kobe Bryant.
he probably drinks light beer
There's no way.
Thanks, dickhead. How did you know that?
Because
This
everyone-
man knows what Kobe's
because
drinking.
everyone. Oh fuck, he's dead before he died.
Please, rest in peace, coach.
Yeah. Because every American drinks light beer.
This is just like the fucking every American
Wait,
uses
so-
iMessage. and
well,
that's
meaning
it.
sorry,
So
not
I could
every,
have said
but-
any American on earth, and you would have been like, every American likes Budweiser. What are you talking about, bro?
No, but it's like the primary drink there, like light beer. That's
It
the
is,
thing.
and I see those blue
They
cans
also
fucking
drink
everywhere.
mixes
Yes,
and all
yeah,
that kind of
okay.
shit. It's
Yeah,
just,
of course.
It's
But
not the same culture, but like no
when
one.
do you see full beers?
Yeah, but people don't think of Americans aren't critically renowned for their alcohols.
I'm not saying they are, but I do like their alcohol. Is what I'm saying.
Sure, that's fine.
I wonder
But Baz
what-
said they're known for their beers, and they're definitely not known for their beers.
Their branding is fucking phenomenal because everyone knows of their beers. So
yeah,
in
because
a way,
everyone watches American TV.
exactly. So in a way, they are known for their beers.
Yeah, but we also
I'll-
all know braces and fucking straight white teeth. That's just because it's an American LA thing, you know what I mean?
What I'll also say is, okay, I'll correct it from saying instead of having beers, I'll say I'll have drinks because they're known for their drinking culture. Americans love a drink. And the thing is, I'm interested to know what the American equivalent of a little fat lamb is. Like, what's something that's cheap, that it tastes fucking all right,
Probably
and
a
will get you
seltzer.
fucked up.
They probably don't have goon there either. Well, they may have it, but I don't
They're
think it'll be a
box wine,
big.
but yeah, it's not like it is here.
Yeah, big culture.
Well, the reason why boxed wine or goon is so cheap in Australia, it's because wines don't get taxed nearly as much as beer or spirits.
Did not know that.
Yeah. So that's why wine, you can have what we would call 20, 30 standard drinks. I don't know what American use to measure the amount of alcohol in a container. But 20, 30 standard, you can get that for like $7, $8 in Australia. Which is just insanely cheap
Is
because
it
the tax
also
is
because
fuck
we
all.
make a lot of wine?
Yeah, it's got to be that because we make a lot of beers and beers are so expensive.
We make spirits too.
Sure, but my
You'll
point
have
is
those,
it's not
but it's
like
a tax at the end of the day. Like the tax on wine in Australia is very low
That's interesting.
comparatively to
the business
spirits.
tax.
I
Wouldn't it
don't
be
know-
an
I don't know.
import tax?
The liquor tax, like the alcohol tax.
Right.
Like the
I thought it
corporation
was only
tax will
with
be the
imports
same.
and exports.
Yeah, that's
kind
what I
of
thought as
thing
well. I thought
for
this
those
was tariffs.
taxes. Yeah.
All I know is that the tax is way cheaper on wine, which
Okay.
is why it ends up being so much cheaper.
The more you know, it's an interesting fun
I don't
fact.
like the things Baz throws out there, like saying Americans are known for their drinking culture. I don't think Americans are known the way.
frats.
Yeah, frats
Oh,
are
true.
one part of society. I think if anyone was going to say who has drinking cultures, you'd say the Irish, the Australians, the Germans. I don't think America breaks the top 10. The English, like,
I would definitely say America's up there, bro.
brother, Australians and Irish.
Americans make when you see Americans in a night in a holiday, those people are getting fucking down and dirty harder than the English people are.
That's true.
For
What?
sure, bro.
Oh, sorry.
No,
I was
English
For
fucking
sure.
I take that back. I've never seen an American and an English person together.
bro.
Like, on
English
holiday.
go hard. English, bro. This is crazy. Okay, we're gonna have
And
massive discrimination.
Americans aren't just going hard on alcohol, bro. Like they like when you go overseas, they're bringing fucking drugs with them.
You're basing this off
Overseas,
of one
bro.
people.
Still, like multiple.
What do you mean
of them.
still?
It's not one. It's
Yeah,
multiple.
one group.
bro.
Well, yeah, a few Americans
Three
come
different-
there.
no, three different
you
people,
compare
bro,
it to
all
the
Americans.
fucking. You compare it to Europe where they're all popping pills like it's fucking Tic
Yeah,
Tacs.
in their home country is completely different.
No, they
Bringing
travel to Belgium for fucking Tomorrowland. They
mate.
travel to Holland for
Mate, that's
fucking.
not going from Germany to Holland. There's not even borders, bro. You literally catch the train. You don't have to show your passport. You bring your ID card. It's completely different.
That doesn't
from going
change the
from
fact that that's a known stereotype versus you've
No.
had this.
going from California to Thailand or to like one of those countries that are really notoriously known for being like strict with drugs.
Fiji?
Fiji is probably less strict, but Thailand is still really fucking strict. And taking drugs overseas through borders is fucking dumb.
But
and
again,
they do it.
you're generalizing 320 million people based on 3 you met overseas.
Four.
Sick one. That doesn't help your
Actually,
case
no,
then.
when you think about it, 5 because it was 2 independent guys going together in Thailand.
No, that doesn't make it.
He just laughing. 'cause
Oh,
it's
this
just
is painful,
The number of
bro.
people that are doing it just going up and up and up, and he's like, "Holy fuck!" There's a common trend
Really?
here.
I
What's
don't-
5 over 320 million?
I don't think the Thailand people counts because he had a prescription to Adderall.
Yeah, fuck
wasn't
off. That's
bringing
not
it
wasn't the
illegal
Adderall
drugs.
I'm talking about, bro.
Okay, I didn't meet that person.
No, you met them. The 2 guys that you know, they brought acid with them, bro. They bought it, put it in their book.
Oh,
Also-
that's right. I do remember that.
They
Also,
brought
what
it
about
with
that? Yeah.
Dogs don't sniff for acid. It doesn't give off a smell
Okay,
like the
okay,
other
well-
ones were. You're
well,
like
then you bring tabs
you're
overseas.
moving the fucking thing. You're moving the goalpost.
Oh man, it just sounds like you want to disagree with me.
It doesn't, bruv. It sounds like you're basing an entire generalization on a country based on 5 people you met on one holiday.
We do love the anecdotes here.
Yeah,
Bro,
I know.
I mean, yeah. All I'm saying is that like that's a fucking ballsy move, and it's only Americans who are doing this. Like where are the people?
I can't. We gotta move
Where-
on.
where are the other- where
This
are
is
the other
actually
people?
painful to hear.
Okay, in Fiji, we only met Americans that brought in.
And Thailand
Yeah.
were the only ones that we brought in
Yeah.
No, he had a prescription to that.
for acid.
When did he do acid?
He had a prescription for acid.
When did he do acid?
When we went to the
Full moon party.
Speaking of Americans and Kobe in particular, I was talking to James about this earlier about his thing with MJ. So MJ once told Kobe something towards the line of like you can wear the shoes, but you'll never fit them. You'll never fill them.
Yeah.
Oh damn!
And then the next day, so the next week or whenever Kobe played him again, Kobe drops 55.
You're kidding? Wait,
Yeah.
against Michael Jordan?
Yeah, against Michael Jordan.
Shit, and that
I've
was
got-
young Kobe as well.
Yeah, young Kobe. So I mean, I've got 2 questions here, and probably James is the best person to ask this. The first one is, do you reckon that Kobe's actually getting in all of these by himself, or are his teammates seeing what's going on? They know the beef that's happening, and they're feeding him, and they're just saying, all right, we'll give him a couple ones here. MJ was a fucking massive dick, and let's just beat MJ while we're at it.
No, Kobe demanded the ball. Kobe was not a like, please guys, give us a pass. Kobe was like, there's a lot of people you see like this. Because when Kobe had Shaq, Kobe wasn't the primary guy. Shaq was the primary guy, and Kobe played second fiddle. That's why a lot of people like discount some of Kobe's early rings where you're comparing him to all-time greats, because they're like, yeah, but he was with one of the greatest centers of all time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But when Kobe wasn't with Shaq, when Shaq left to Miami, Kobe developed the reputation of the Kobe, which is whatever retarded shot you try and throw up. If you shout out Kobe, you'll make it in, because he was just never passing the ball and dropping fucking buckets on people.
And he just never missed.
Oh, he missed sometimes. I'm not going to cap. He missed sometimes. But he hit some unbelievable shots. And like consistently enough that if it's like the end of the game, you got 30 seconds left, you're giving it to Kobe. There's no question.
Yeah.
Shit.
You know what I mean? He's a fucking all-time great.
That's fucking crazy. Well, I mean, the next thing it brings me to is that at what point in Kobe's career do they say, all right, guys, just be nice. This is bad for business to talk shit about this guy. He's going to fucking come back harder.
But who was talking shit on Kobe?
MJ.
Oh,
No, MJ, no one's ever going to tell MJ to stop talking to Kobe. MJ is the greatest of all time. There's not even anyone close, really.
But don't you reckon he's like, all right, that was probably a bad move? Like, even if you're the
Nah.
greatest of all time, you make bad moves.
That would fuel him. MJ was not that kind of like, oh, I probably shouldn't piss off the beast. He's like, you think you're me? Like, you're stealing all, like someone asked MJ once who, because Kobe and MJ had similar games. They both had fadeaway jump shots. Like, MJ was a bit more explosive. Kobe was probably a better shooter, but like, they had very similar games because Kobe kind of modeled himself after MJ.
right.
All right.
Right. And someone said, who would win in a 1v1, Kobe or LeBron? And MJ said, Kobe, because he steals all my moves.
Oh, that's so good.
It's like MJ can't even have an objective conversation. He has to insert himself as the greatest, even in this question.
What do you think about the LeBron versus MJ debate?
I think there's a lot of caveats because LeBron is an amazing player.
Yeah.
But there have been times like in his second finals appearance, he just shrunk. He was with a fucking super team, him, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh. Like, they should have won so easily. And fucking Mark Cuban's Mavs just beat them because LeBron froze out and didn't play well in like the last 3 games.
Really?
So he's been to the finals, I think, 10 times and only won 4. Whereas Kobe's 5-2, fucking MJ 6-0, like
What does 6-0 mean?
6 wins, 0 losses. Never lost in the finals.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And
MJ's never lost in the finals.
No.
How many of his seasons has he got into the finals?
I'm not 100% sure. There was a period of time where
Is that a stat that people care about or not really?
some people argue it. Some people say like, yeah, LeBron's losing in the finals, but he's not losing in the conference finals, which is like the round before.
Yeah.
But the argument is if you're the greatest of all time, you need to rise to the occasion. And there have been times where LeBron has shrunk when it's like the team needed him most. To be fair, there have been times where LeBron has also fucking just had all his teammates injured. But I think the issue a lot of people have with LeBron is they call him Le GM, which GM's general manager, obviously. And that's because he's known to like join super teams. He's known to just fucking kick players off and like recruit others and shit.
Oh, Jesus.
And the reason why people don't like this is because there was a period of time, like the super team era, where basketball was so boring to watch.
Really?
Because you knew that at the end of the year, it's going to be LeBron's team versus whatever super team's the best at that moment.
When was that?
It was like the 2010s. So it's like the Miami Heat versus the fucking Spurs a bunch, and the Miami Heat versus the fucking OKC. Then it was Golden State Warriors versus the Cavs, and it just was a very boring era because you knew at the end of the season it's not going to matter because LeBron's with 3 other superstars.
Yeah.
The great thing about right now in the NBA is you've got like max 2 star players, and 2 stars isn't enough to fucking bully everyone else in the league. So like LeBron's with one of the greatest centers of our time, and they're doing horribly this season.
Oh, okay.
The center has been injured, that's for sure. But like it's not just a guaranteed dub with LeBron, which just makes everything way more exciting because there's like 6 teams in the mix to win it all rather than 2.
Jeez, okay.
Who's the center?
Anthony Davis.
Okay.
You know what I was thinking though? Because I do get into basketball sometimes. Like I'm not really, I wouldn't say I'm a basketball guy, but I'm into it. But I do wish that I could have, something that reminded me of basketball like more often, like it's just as a daily reminder.
We have a basketball court outside.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking something more often than that. Something like what I was thinking is that, if I knew some sort of a phone case provider who could do some sort of custom casework and put a basketball player there.
That would be really cool, but I can't see anyone doing that. That's too niche.
I just don't think it'd be possible.
Well, you know what? I've got some news for you.
Yeah?
And it's something that I was looking into.
Okay.
Well, another one of the sponsors of this video, it's actually Puppy This.
No way.
Yeah, you
Not
must
the
have-
Puppy This.
Yeah, it's the Puppy This.
Fucking hell yeah.
So Puppy This makes custom phone cases, and they're biodegradable. They do snap cases and they do flex cases. There's so many different types there. And they're sponsoring this podcast. Essentially, you can get any of the pictures that are on their website. If you want something custom, just message them and they'll make something happen for
They
you.
do custom cases.
Just message them.
Holy
they'll
shit.
make anything happen for you.
Make a milk bucket case.
Yeah. And if you use the code MILKBUCKET, you'll be able to get 15% off
No.
and free shipping. It could also be 20% off.
It's 20% off.
I thought it was 20% off.
That's even better.
That's even better, bro. Click the link in the description if you're interested in a new phone case, boys.
I'm in serious topic now, boys.
Oh, yep.
Former heavyweight UFC champion Cain Velasquez. He recently was arrested. Give
Oh,
context,
shit.
Cain was one of the greats. He wasn't just like a shit one. He's got like a tied for the most title defenses, so he's fucking like a gangster, not a guy you want to meet in the street.
Why do I know that he hit his wife?
Wasn't that?
What?
Nope. This is going to be a question kind of like Am I the Arsehole, except a bit more extreme. Where do you think this is what should have happened?
Okay.
All right, let's hear it.
What happened was he chased down a man
Yep.
and shot him.
Whoa.
Okay,
what
what?
the fuck?
I think he shot at him and he hit the guy's friend.
Yep.
And
Why
the
does he
reason-
have a gun, first of all? Sorry.
He's in America.
Yeah, but
They
his
love
fucking
guns.
arms are guns.
Oh, because there's nothing like a fucking good 9-9 to beat a big guy with a fucking straight right, you know?
Oh,
Yeah, but
bro,
wasn't
if
it
you
the
know how to
UFC
fight-
fighter
No,
that has it?
guns don't do...
Bro, you can deflect that fucking
Bro,
bullet.
I reckon he has to register his hands as fucking weapons.
I agree.
The cringe. The old school fucking year 7. The thing that we used to all believe.
Lol.
Fuck me. You know people actually say that to people?
I know.
I've got a mate's fucking... a mate's of mine's mum. She got told by her boyfriend fucking back in the 60s or whatever, I actually have to register my hands as weapons. And the chick just completely believed it.
Up until
my
now.
gosh.
Yeah, I think like, because I was over there just fucking chatting with the mate, and then this fucking this woman told me this thing, and I'm just like, oh my God. Anyway,
That shit's too
serious
funny.
topic.
Yeah.
He chased this guy down because allegedly he was molesting his daughter.
Oh,
Cain's daughter.
shit. Dude, imagine molesting this UFC fighter's daughter.
Right. I mean, pick your targets first of all.
Yeah.
I was about to say, like, firstly, every molestation is bad.
Yeah, no, look.
But if you are going to do it, don't do it to a fucking UFC champion's
Yeah,
daughter.
100%. I don't Jesus. But the question is, what do we think about the gray areas of the law where it's like doing the right thing, that's legally the wrong thing? So this guy molests your daughter,
Yep.
but you're not legally allowed to chase him down the street and shoot him. Because I think he found out about the molestation, not just walking in on him. I think maybe it was a Nest cam or something. Because if you catch someone doing that in your house and you shoot them, you're pretty much safe in most US states. Because it's like you're protecting the people in your house and all that kind of shit. But if you find out that he did it and then fucking meet him on an alleyway and try and kill him, that's not the same. Like, You don't have the
Out
protection
of
of your land kind of thing.
curiosity, how old is the daughter?
I think she was preschool.
Shit.
Yeah, so this isn't, I mean, not to justify it, but it's not a 15-year-old girl who next year will just be having consensual sex or whatever. This is like
This is
a small
truly-
child.
Yeah, this is
Yeah, the
fucked.
guy's a savage. But what do we think? Because I'm always on that side of like, fuck this guy. I'm happy he got shot.
But he missed that guy, right?
Well, yeah, he did miss the guy. I think he hit like the guy's friend or something like that. But, so this guy's getting arrested.
Yeah.
And it's not for hitting the other guy. It's for attempted murder on the molester.
Oh.
So what do we think about this kind of grey area in law?
I think it's fair enough that he tried to kill the dude.
I'm actually on the other side, boys.
Really?
You're pro molestation.
No, fuck off. What I actually would say is that I don't believe in an eye for an eye.
Okay.
I feel like that's good for no one.
Do you believe in a molest for a molest?
So he gets
I
the
don't.
molest
That's the thing.
that guy's daughter.
That's what it's like. Just because, that's also why I don't believe in the death penalty. I don't think just because you killed someone that you should be killed. I think that an eye for an eye isn't good for anyone. I feel like it's just kind of like you just want to get revenge. And I think that what's better is rehabilitation. So like if someone does a crime, there's a system for this. There's a system. You put them in there for a whole lot of years where they'll lose a whole bunch of their fucking life. And then when they come out, if they're fucking lucky enough to, then they better have rethought this.
The issue is that the system doesn't work.
Yeah.
Like, how so?
Well, because I forget what the word you'd use for, but the percentage of people who commit offences after going to jail is way high. Because if you're used to a certain system, the real world isn't the same when you come out.
Have you heard that theory where a lot of people go in and then they become better criminals? And they say that it's almost like a crime school. Because now you've just been put in an area with every fucking criminal you could possibly ever meet.
I guess it would depend on what crime you committed.
It also depends on your mentality. Like if you're going in there for school, then you'll learn some stuff. You know what I mean?
I saw this podcast and this guy was, he got in for like burglary or something like that. So he went to one of those jails where it's not maximum security. So you're not with the rapists and the murderers and stuff, but you're with other people that like stole and robbed and stuff like this. Of course. And this guy went in there as like a fucking cat burglar and left it as like a watch thief, which is like one of those people that are super fucking quick with their hands.
Really?
And he learned that all in prison.
And then he just said that on a podcast.
No, so he went out and did it, and then he
caught.
became really good at it. And then he's now a stage performer in Las Vegas who does like sleight of hand and magic and shit like that.
Jeez.
Yeah. So he's like a guy gone good, and he said that he learned all of his tricks from prison.
I just don't think many people who go to jail for molesting little kids will end up having a Vegas stage show. Like
that was just off the back of what you said.
I understand legally you can't say it's fine because then it's like people will start bringing the line further down. It's like, well, he robbed from my store, so I shot him in the head. It's like, well, you can't do that.
That's why I don't believe in it. It's like we've got a good system because we live in a civilized society. Like, sure, as much as you want to have revenge, come on. Like, we're not fucking monkeys anymore. Like, we need to live in a system where even if you fuck up and you do something wrong, you know that you're not going to be killed for it. Like, there's going to be a system to get you back on track in fucking X amount of, even if you kill someone, if you murder someone, you do your 20, 30 years in prison and then you'll get out and you can fucking make up.
I view like pedophiles and molestation as way worse than murder.
Same.
I'm not gonna cap.
Oh, I agree. I definitely agree.
I also think that if you walked in and your daughter's getting touched up by some older guy and you beat the shit out of him, right? And then like you call the cops, this guy was molesting my daughter and he goes to jail, but you also go for aggravated assault. I think that's bullshit. Yeah. I understand that legally you have to have that, but I feel like there should be some room for judges to fucking pass like, okay, what was the situation here? And I know that there is some kind of like, they do have some room and you got to convince jurors and all that kind of shit. But I don't know. I feel like if you walk in and the whole purpose of being a parent is to protect the child until they're old enough to protect themselves. Yeah. If you're just saying that's wrong, call the cops, you're not protecting your child anymore.
I get what you're saying. I do disagree still though, because my main thing is with the current prison system, they try their best and it's not.
I don't think they try their best.
It's not even close to fair. But what you want to do is remove the amount of like, you don't want someone who's white to do it and like and then shoot the guy back. And then they say, all right, that's fine because he's protecting his children. And then a black guy does it and then he goes to prison.
No, I agree.
You want to remove the amount of like how much right do the judge have to like, make something happen of their own accord. Like, I don't believe in letting the judge have that much of a say. Like, it should just be whatever it was in the past should happen in the future.
I get what you're saying, but it just makes
have very, very clear outcomes. Like you don't want to have this place where like there's room for negotiation about what his consequences.
I get it from the lens of race, where it's like people might argue that different races get different special whatever that word is, treatment.
Treatment, yeah.
But the thing is, like, in that scenario, did you actually commit an assault with vicious intent and you should never work again when you were really protecting your fucking child? And I think this rapist...
Is you shooting okay, maybe in a rapist situation it's different, but like, okay, let's take it back down to like the normal hemisphere. So if someone's bullying your kid, are you allowed to go back and punch him in the face as the dad?
It's so different.
No,
the crime is,
so
the rape
different.
is worse than fucking getting beat on.
Oh no, okay, I get that, and it's really really touchy with rape. I don't want to.
I don't
want to really talk about that for too long.
I also think that if you kill someone's son and you go out and kill the person, like you go get revenge and kill your son's killer, I get why you did it, but that's like not that's planned. I get that you should go to jail for that, and you're most likely the people who are doing this aren't thinking to themselves, "Why am I going to jail?" They've made their peace with this, and they are willing to go to jail to get this revenge. But I'm saying in this case where it's like the child's not dead, they're potentially going to have a fucking much worse like life as a result of it, because a lot of people get deeply scarred by this shit.
Yeah.
If you can at least show the child that you were there and you fucking protected her from a savage primal standpoint, then it's like maybe there'll be a chance that they can like look at you as a savior as opposed to just feeling completely alone and helpless.
Yeah. I'm curious, Baz. So if this was hypothetically, God forbid, it ever happens to you, that someone molests your daughter, would you feel satisfied if they just went to jail?
I would feel more satisfied than if I had shot them.
Okay.
I would feel more satisfied about them going to jail for the full term, like 5, 10, 15 years.
Imagine if they got out early.
It doesn't matter, because once you go to jail, like that fucks your life up in a way that's irreversible.
Exactly.
Like, you can no longer, like now you got to be really creative to be successful.
Yeah,
like now you've had one moment of joy that's now destroyed your life.
But if
and
you're
he's not gonna be
molesting
a happy
kids,
man.
you probably weren't very successful beforehand.
Yeah, no, I get that.
I mean, the Catholic Church, they built an empire.
Yeah.
No,
I'm saying like there's a system there for a reason. I can't put myself in the shoes of that person because it's hard to say.
Yeah.
But I have faith in the system.
What if they went to jail for the full term, but when they were on their way, they had broken nose, few broken ribs, so it's just an extra lesson for them to learn.
But then I'd be going with them.
Huh?
I would be going with them.
No, but if we had a system where you could understand, the angry father law.
I don't believe
if
in
you
this.
rape my child, I'm allowed to beat you.
I don't believe in this taken into your own hands. Like I don't believe in this vigilante shit. It's like there's a system in place. Let's stick to the system. Right? The system will fuck him up a bit. Can you imagine losing 20 years of your life in a fucking shithole? Could you imagine that? People are so worried right now about wasting a year of their life on a gap year. People are so worried about fucking
but they didn't do anything wrong to get that gap year.
Yeah, sure. But people are so worried about fucking not getting their promotion this cycle and getting it in 6 months. Could you imagine 10 years of your life?
Yeah,
born?
but it's a punishment.
18 to 28. You leave when you're 28.
You would objectively, but you could then say that because their life's fucked now, they might as well just do it again, which a lot of criminals do.
Sure.
A lot of criminals are also, they don't want to be outside the walls because they're not used to that. And it's too overwhelming, so they just fucking do it again. Whereas if you, I don't know, I would never, if I was a judge, fucking hear this Australian court system. If you're a father and you walk on your daughter getting fucking, I don't know what, essayed, I think is the fucking PC term people use. And you beat the fuck out of that guy, good on you. I'm fucking happy for you because fuck that guy. I think that those people belong under the jail.
I don't think they can adjust the law. Like their decision comes from their interpretation of the law. So they can't change what they're meant to do based on precedent.
But again, so that's what a lot of people say. They're saying, do you think that this guy should be going to jail?
Yeah.
After based on the crimes that were committed. Yeah, so like mad people are saying, fucking free this guy. He didn't do anything wrong. But the court of public opinion's on his side.
Did the other person, like the bystander, did he die?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. But I do think that that's a perfect example of why we're not allowed to take it into our hands.
He's not being accused of. That's not what he's accused of. He's not like
the other person's dropped charges.
Who knows? But he's being accused of attempted murder on the guy.
Could you imagine if you were the guy who got shot by a really rich guy? So you do have there's a reason for why you should sue. You're in pain. He's got money.
Yeah.
But then now you've got the whole fucking world who's going to talk shit if you say, all right, I want my rightly compensation. Like if that guy chucks a stick and presses charges and everyone's saying #free Cain.
That guy deserves to have charges because he got shot. It's the friends that doesn't deserve
everyone. No one would care about that guy. Yeah, that the guy got shot because it's just like, if anything, they don't want that guy to say, no, you actually shot me, which will make the fucking charges even worse for him. Cain, pay him $200,000. Let's fucking
imagine if Cain was like, holding a sticking point and said like, no, I'm not going to pay this guy because so what, you were collateral, but there's nothing I could do about that.
Yeah, then Cain's an idiot.
And then the internet has its way of fucking sending death threats to innocent people. Yeah. So I can imagine this guy just getting shit for nothing.
Surely the guy that did the molestation, he's still being charged.
He would have to be.
There's no way he's just getting away scot-free.
Well, it's really hard to prove that shit. So I think a lot like this is the part that I don't like, and I'm sure a lot of people are going to notice this and then talk about it. So many times sexual assault isn't fucking, there's no smoking gun.
Yeah, watch 13 Reasons Why.
Yeah, there's no CCTV.
The smoking gun is him running at the guy.
Oh, no. What do you mean?
Like, why would he be doing this?
Well, he's running away from the home because his dad's a fucking UFC. I mean, there's a lot of reason why you'll be running away from a pro UFC fighter.
But you talking
Why would you be running away after being with the fucking 5-year-old girl?
5 years old.
This is like toddler, not toddler, but like this young girl. This isn't fucking 15 and it's a boyfriend. What do you guys think about American suing culture? Like that kind of whole thing. You do anything and they'll try and sue you.
It seems pretty toxic.
It seems so toxic.
It's definitely toxic, but I see why it's there.
Why?
Because like, you know, everyone hears about the girl who like got McDonald's coffee that was a bit too hot and then sued McDonald's and won like millions of dollars.
So it's free publicity.
Yeah, well that's the story.
Well, not really free because they had to pay the fucking suits, but yeah.
Well, have you guys heard that story?
No,
before?
I haven't, but
I've heard stories like it.
Yeah. So that one was one that got pretty big, and they looked into the details, and turns out that this woman was firstly like 80 years old. And the coffee was like, you know, because coffee is not supposed to be 100 degrees when it's with milk. It's supposed to be relatively cooler.
Yeah.
Can't be 100 degrees.
Yeah, exactly. But they made it way too hot over regulation. And then the woman had 3rd-degree burns on her fucking thighs because she put the coffee in the middle because her car didn't have cup holders. She got 3rd-degree burns on her thighs.
Bruv.
And it was because of McDonald's fault when they did that investigation.
Bruv, that's on her. You don't get 3rd degree from just placing it there.
No, it's because the coffee was way too hot. That's why.
I get that.
Anyway, what I'm trying to get to is
fucking for that because you can't just fucking put a coffee there and then get the 3rd degree
wait,
is over
did you
time.
describe where there is? I'm not sure if
On
you
your
said.
thighs.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah,
balancing in
thighs.
between her thighs. My point is like, it's not like you touch it there once. You're like, oh shit, fucking take it off and then suddenly there's 3rd degree burn.
She's 80 years old, bro. Her reaction speed ain't fucking there.
You
Alright,
think-
she's not fucking Kobe Bryant, bro. She's not doing quick fast.
Big man, what are you talking about?
She's not doing her fucking morning coffee spill drills.
Also, average coffee temperature is 93 degrees. So it's like how much higher? Because if
for
you're
a milk coffee?
no, that's how hot the espresso gets. The milk is like 65 degrees.
Yeah, that's the thing. It was the
But
milk.
it's an automated machine.
No, bro,
it's not usually roasted.
This is like in the 80s. Like back in the times, like they said that it was far hotter than it should be. It was like it's America, bro. They don't have good coffee. Like this shit was fucking way too fucking hot when they looked into it. So this woman who was like just being fucking berated for just drinking a coffee that was slightly too hot, who actually had 3rd-degree burns
Because she
from
put it on her
mispractice.
legs. That's not what you meant to. Yeah,
also not many.
fuck that bitch, bro.
Not many.
Stop
I
this
don't
goofy
know.
shits.
I don't know how many old cars you've been in, but a lot of like cars in the 70s, 80s don't have cup holders. It was
That's fine. Don't drive with it there.
Do you guys remember when it was a perk to have cup holders in a car?
I don't remember that.
There was memes of it in like The Simpsons
Yeah.
and shit.
Oh,
It used to
really?
be a thing.
Like
yeah.
this car's got cup holders.
Oh, really?
It was an old like comedy trope.
Because you
that
you wouldn't have gotten burned by having a coffee there.
It seems like such a simple thing to put in the car.
You would think so, right?
All I remember from old cars is rolling up the window instead
I
of being
fucking
electronic.
hated that shit, bro.
Yeah, that was so annoying.
The good news is that you could do that when the car was turned off. Like if you forgot to wind the window.
Yeah,
that was the good one.
Yeah.
But then when you needed to close the window behind you, like, fuck this,
yeah.
doing an excursion to the fucking backseat.
That shit sucked.
I wasn't allowed in the back seat when I was a kid.
Wait, what?
I
Yeah,
was in the
yeah.
front seat when I was a kid. What?
Oh, sorry, that's what I meant. I wasn't allowed in the front seat. So
yeah.
you having to go back to the back is like, I'm very jealous. You got to sit in the front.
Oh,
Fucking lucky man. Must be
Yeah.
nice.
Must be
We also
nice.
had automatic fucking windows.
Oh, you had
Not to-
automatic
not to
windows.
brag, bro, not to
this
brag.
guy, 1%.
Our
over
car
here.
was made in 2002.
Well, he wants to be
no.
surprised. His dad is the Saudi prince.
Yeah,
Not
sure.
a Saudi prince.
Bro, he owns a theme park.
He does. He owns the
He's
Philippines.
neither Saudi nor a prince, but I'll take it, boys.
But he owns a theme park.
That's true.
Everyone, something got cut out. Don't worry about it. Okay?
Yeah,
It's none of
something
your
got cut out.
business.
If we have a Patreon one day,
Stop
maybe,
prying.
maybe we'll leave it in. But
Oh, look.
Fine.
maybe
Now,
we'll
now
leave
that
it
you've
in.
clarified that, continue.
Okay.
I will say that, boys, Sikhs, I feel like, unnecessarily got the fucking blame for 9/11.
What bad?
Neither, because Sikhs are the Indians that wear turbans.
Yeah.
And Arabs don't wear turbans. But they did do 9/11. I don't know why the Sikhs got blamed. I see why there's room for confusion, but I feel very horrible for them.
What Baz is trying to say is, if you're going to be racist, at least be racist to the right people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't blame a Chinese guy for Pearl Harbor because it's not the right thing.
Oh, bro, that shit is funny when they do
It is
this.
cooked. It's just the Americans. They had no fucking clue. So they're like, there he is. Let's get him.
How many Sikhs do you reckon just said, all right, fuck this turban? The Muslims ruined it for us.
Taking it off.
And by the way, guys, I'm Muslim. So
Yeah.
I will clarify that for the 35th time.
What's cooked is there were a lot of Indians. I've heard them talk about this before, who are like Indians, like, you know, probably Nepalese, whatever, just brown people in general in the States, where when they saw this happen, they're like, this is going to be bad for us before anything happened.
Oh, you
like they
reckon?
realized the American misinformation will just make it seem like every brown guy who's got an accent you can't understand is the fucking enemy.
Oh, that's so
Jeez.
sad.
And you think about Bush's speech, it was such a beautifully crafted speech because it wasn't written by George Bush, but it was very much like, we need to unify against the enemy, which is just going to galvanize all the racist people out there to say, again, get them.
Get him.
Oh,
They
bro.
took our jabs.
They took our jobs.
It wouldn't have been fun to be a fucking Arab in
Bro,
2001 in America. Hey?
What's the added hilarity of the Sikh situation is Sikhs are predominantly from a state called Punjabi, which is like in the north west of India. It like borders Kashmir.
Oh, yeah.
So they're fucking Indians who predominantly don't like Muslims anyway because they're fighting over Kashmir. So like, yo, we hate them as well. What the fuck are you looking at me for?
That's so funny. Oh, bro. That's like if Palestinians got blamed for something that Israel did.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, what fucking stop, cunt? We didn't say
Hey,
that.
you Palestinians, stop controlling our banks. It's like, what do you mean? Boys, I know as a kid, when you lose your virginity, it's very clear what that means. It's penis and vagina.
Hasn't happened yet, so
Yeah.
Look, it'll happen soon.
yeah.
My question is, as you get a bit older, what starts counting as a body? Because some people say like sexual experiences, but most people just say like, if you say like how many bodies you got, they'll say a number. But my question is like, when you're 30, if you ate a girl's pussy once, are you just adding that to the list because someone else knows?
People are counting things that aren't.
If your
having
penis
sex.
doesn't go in the vagina, you
What
didn't
about
have
anal?
sex.
It's still not count. It doesn't count.
I think that counts as a body.
Anal, no, I'd say anal is further than sex. So I
What
would
about
say that's a body.
fisting?
No.
I feel like if you fisted a girl, add one to the
Your
tally.
penis needs to go in either their vagina or their ass.
I don't know about that, bro.
I back you with that.
Oh, 100%, bro, 100%. Because think about this, bro. Like it's sort of like if you bench press 100 kilos, you're in the 100 kilo club. If you incline bench press 100 kilos, sweet. You don't need to prove us the fucking flat bench press. But if you decline bench press us fucking 100 kilos, then it means nothing.
I would say
That shit's
fisting is
easier.
further than both anal and dick and vag.
No, it's not. No,
What do
it's
you-
not
and
at all.
you're
Because
getting
when
no
have you
joy.
fisted a girl?
fisting is fucking.
When have you fisted a girl?
I've done it twice.
Shut up. No, you haven't.
You're full fisted.
yeah,
I've seen
full
your hands.
fisting.
There's no chance you're full
Full
fisted.
fisting, bro.
There's
Full
no
You're
way.
capping hard right now.
You can say
You
that
didn't
I'm
put your
capping if
fist
you
in
want.
and wave to fucking hide of the fucking
Oh, the
stomach.
jellyfish fucking.
I can probably find a WhatsApp text saying it.
Let's find his WhatsApp
Yeah,
text
yeah.
second.
I can
After the
probably
pod,
find
not now. You don't want to do
I've got video. Oh, I don't want to say that actually.
I think if you told someone I had sex with a girl and you told someone I fisted a girl, people are more impressed with you fisting a girl than having sex with
Have
a
you
girl.
guys not fisted before?
No.
No, I'm not trying to fucking put my knuckles through the chick's
Yeah.
ass and
You
make her
wouldn't do it?
cry for a week.
You wouldn't actually do it.
No, if she wanted it, I'd do it.
Oh,
I don't
so you
give a
would do
fuck.
it?
No, but it's more about like, the juice is not worth the squeeze.
Oh, it's fucking the juices. But this is the thing.
The
like,
juice? There was a lot of fucking liquid?
It's not about juice or squeezing. It's about I fucking like trying shit. And if the girl's into it, and a lot of girls like the feeling of girth, and I'm not the most girthy man. I'll be 100% honest. so you know, if you're gonna use your fingers, like if you put in 3, and then she'll ask for 4, and then before you know it, like 4 starts to feel like she wants a bit more.
What the
Yeah,
then you just
but
go
I've
further
put
and further in.
But who hasn't put in 5 before, like doing the fucking little
Yeah,
pincer
and
thing?
then that's-
But
and then you
getting
feel like
past
it's
the
not enough.
knuckles is a different situation. Bro.
Oh, okay. I've been like, okay, let me show you where I mean. I've been like up to there. Like where I'm pointing at is kind of like the base, like maybe a centimeter above my wrist.
I think that still counts, but
That
it's
counts.
fucked.
Yeah. It probably wasn't like that, but it was like that, like all the way.
But
fucking in.
what I would argue is I don't think most girls
I've done it in the
like
last-
being past the knucks deep.
Oh no, because
That's so
you're not.
funny
You're
that
not,
you just told us who it was.
I'll tell you why. It's not like a fast moving action. It's like you do it very, very slowly because it's not. It's
Which
about
hole?
like
Which hole would you be doing it?
vag, of course.
Really?
Yeah, vag.
Yeah,
Nah, I will say.
Because ass can take more usually.
really.
The reason why I'm so confident with this is that you guys are going to see her probably in the coming days, and you can just ask her. And
that was so funny.
Yeah, but you said you've done.
Can we ask her on mic?
Yeah, I've done to different girls.
You said 2 girls.
Yeah, potentially 3. I can't remember.
Yeah, all right, big dog.
But I mean, am I going to lie about it?
I would say that's more impressive than you saying I fucked 3 girls.
Am I going to have done it once and then lie about doing it a couple other times? Is that really fucking
Yes, that is definitely something you would do.
I mean, I've done it multiple times with this girl.
You're the kind of guy who says like, oh yeah, you fuck her like 3 minutes, she comes like 4 or 5 times. It's like maybe she came once. Did you come 4 or 5 times in 3 minutes, Baz? Maybe, but that's definitely something you'd use to exaggerate.
I wouldn't say 4 or 5 times. I'd say 2 or 3 times. Anyway, boys, thanks for watching this one. Can you believe we're already at episode 50?
Don't bother wrapping it up. He's going to cut it out.
Boys, sub to the Patreon so you can hear us bullying each other. Because sometimes it gets cut out because it just gets too far. But can you believe we've already done 50 episodes, boys?
It's fucking crazy.
Hey, man. Fucking half century.
2 away from 52.
Oh.
The fucking year of milk bucket.
What are we doing for 52?
I don't know. We got to fucking put a poll out. Get some suggestions or something like that.
Fucking oath, man. Fucking oath.
What if we did a power hour for 52?
I'm so keen to do a power hour. But I would much rather do it with cams. I'm just keen to like...
I know, but we've been talking about getting cams since episode fucking 15 when we first brought up the power hour.
What's a power hour? Is that a shot every 5 minutes?
Shot of beer every minute.
Every minute?
So it works itself out to like 3 beers, I think. Or maybe 6 beers.
Oh,
but it's over a short period of time. That's why you get crunk.
Oh, yeah, okay. That works. I'm very keen for that, boys. All right, boys. We've got 2 sponsors that you should know of. We've got Puppy This and we've got Manscaped. Both of them have codes Milk Bucket, 20% off, and Manscaped will also give you free shipping as well.
Links down below for both those guys, boys.
Hit them up. And also make sure to check out the TikTok, check out the Instagram, check out the YouTube if you're coming from the Spotify. Leave us a comment, let us know your thoughts, and give us some video ideas because we're getting real close to getting cams, boys.